There is this trend in especially in African countries and Nigeria, um, incidences of arbitrary arrest by the Nigerian police, the Ghanaian police, the South African police, Senegalese police, or most police and security agencies in the African countries, or even the world at large. Now, under the United Nations Charter, especially Article 4 of the United Nations Charter, mentions the issue of fundamental human rights. Now, this article has been domesticated by many countries, which Nigeria and many of these countries are mentioned as signatory to. No security agency can simply just, arrest you without informing you as to why you are being arrested. Whether or not there is a reasonable cause for your arrest is what should be established first. This issue of, I've heard of instances where security agencies arrest people, and when you ask, why am I being arrested? They say, until you get to the station. And even when you get to the station, you still don't know why you have been arrested until 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days after. They can do that because they have the brute power to do that, but not because there is a legal basis for that. Now, once you are arrested, it is your right to demand to know why you are being arrested. It's also when your statement is to be taken at the police station, it's also your right to demand that your lawyer must be present, or your brother or any other person elected by you by provisions of the new Administration of Criminal Justice Act, which has also been domesticated in various states of Nigeria, for instance. Now, if you have been arrested and you feel there is a slight on your dignity of person, you feel, or as it is, or as it were, that your dignity as a human being has been stripped, that your freedom has been stripped, then by virtue of that Article 4 of the United Nations, which has been domesticated, especially domesticated in Nigeria, especially by virtue of Section 35, 34, and 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended of Nigeria, you can go and enforce your rights. How do you enforce your right? We approach a high court of the states or a federal high court to sue the relevant security agency which breached your right, which breached for your fundamental right, and ask for compensation from the states. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing to our channel.